just froze.
Ha! Good timing. He knew she was about to start a game. Just like, nope. Is there any way I can make these things smaller?
Like
Like
what?
the pictures,
The bottom left?
profile is covering the majority of my screen.
Go to the gear in the top right for my settings.
Yeah.
All the way at the bottom it says player avatar size. You can set it to names only.
Beauty. That is all I wanted. I don't even want that. It's gone. Gone all of them. Small? No. Names only, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
tried-
using.
I tried small, but it's still kind of like. Eh.
Yeah, nah. Names only is fine.
Well, this is the most riveting introduction ever.
Instructions, go.
Do we know if Kyla got back on yet, or is she still frozen up?
It's still booting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that blue bar at the bottom?
Bottom of
Is
where?
that the dungeon loading?
Oh yeah, that's in the picture. That's not actually.
Oh. Huh. Where'd you rip this picture out of?
Oh. It's actually out of the game that we're basically playing off of. They had loading screens, and this was one of the splash screens, and I just kind of imported it for a background drop. So. Alright, I guess let me know when Kyla's back up and running so we can actually get the ball rolling here.
Yeah, it's just logging in.
You're fine. I guess I'll short recap. We had a pretty short session last time, and it basically was just a standard dungeon crawl. You guys ran across some wolves, some goblins, absolutely nothing of a real threat to you guys, until we found the first trap of the campaign that Triss nimbly dodged out of the way of, and poor Cannon just sunk right to the bottom. But I believe where we had left off, Cannon had the jump spell cast on him that he launched himself across the hidden pit and fortunately didn't land in more of it. And then Grigory actually did an investigation to find out where the traps were hidden in that setting. And they did a short rest outside of what looked like a, by description, boss room. So everyone has got their short rest in, and we're just waiting for everyone to get booted up here. I'm going to switch over to the gameplay map here. So you guys should be loading into that here in just a second. And I will center ping, and we should all be where we need to be.
Sounds good, yeah.
So until I hear a check from Kyla, we'll kind of just hang tight here.
It's loading for her.
It's just like her league setup. We gotta wait for her client to load forever.
Oh shit. This is so wonky.
What's that?
Playing with a touchpad.
Well, like I said, if
That's
you
what
just
that's like.
if you just highlight your character, you can move the arrow keys to move him space by space.
Yes.
So that's probably
That
going to
one
be the
you-
best thing.
No, I'm just. The thing is, the zooming option in Roll20 is just terrible for me. I hate how they made it.
You're supposed to be able to use, I think it's like Control and then the middle mouse wheel, but that doesn't work worth a darn. Because for me, that's the back hotkey on my web browser.
Yeah, I just hold
that
right
doesn't
click and I
work
drag
for
the
me
screen
either.
around.
Yeah, you can use the sliders down bottom too, but hey, whatever.
That works.
I think I might do the square thing though. That'll help with instead of me trying to drag my token everywhere.
So does anyone come up with any questions or anything, since we've only used this website about twice now? Has anyone found
right.
anything?
Can I roll said dice for the rest?
Oh, absolutely, yep. So
Do
just
we
your...
all roll?
No, it's just, if they need to heal, they can spend a hit die, but they don't have to, it's optional.
Yeah.
And I think you're
And
really
I
the only
didn't
one that took
think-
damage, so...
I did, and I healed.
Okay.
I
Oh,
took some
second
damage
one, yeah,
in my
I
beard.
got 19.
1d10 plus con or just 1d10?
1d10.
Yep.
that's not it. Hold on, let me put my light on so I can see my fucking keyboard. I miss my mechanical keyboard.
Oh, we don't get the clicky clacky.
No clicky clacky tonight.
Oh, sadness.
No.
Is anyone actually keeping tabs on the stream in case we actually have someone view in and ask a question?
Actually,
I am.
we
Never.
should have somebody view in tonight.
I've got somebody watching now that isn't me because it doesn't count me.
I spoke to a former employee of Brandon and I's who used to play D&D with us, and she said she's going to follow us.
Yeah, there you go. Someone that still works for us?
Somebody who used to.
Oh,
No, I think
okay.
I know who it is. So
Ooh, 9 health. That probably maxes you back out, doesn't it, Cannon?
I believe it does.
Sweet.
To a little over my max.
whoever it is, everybody say hi to Man-Eating Cabbage. They are here and in chat.
We have a man eating cabbage. I totally have inspiration for a new boss monster.
Thank you, Man-Eating Cabbage, for the name. We have a new boss monster in the campaign.
Oh, how could I write
It's not your
that?
fault though if we get killed by it.
If you CPK for that name, no, it is not your fault.
You can blame it on me then.
They said it was my pleasure.
Kyla, you in yet, or are we still dying?
Yeah, she is. That was her phone.
Oh, I hear something.
I've been talking.
Oh,
I heard her talking.
I didn't hear.
don't know what you're thinking.
I'm just thinking nothing. That's the problem. Okay, so basically, you guys are sitting at the entrance of actually a lit chamber. You've obviously noticed this actually has like stone textured floors. Sorry for the bad pixel art, but it's all I could find on short notice. But anyways, the room is very well lit. It looks like, I don't have the graphics on here, but I'm going to ping, if you look to your left where the circular area is, there's an altar over there. And throughout the main room, there are a bunch of broken down benches and things of that sort. You can see up at the top here, you see how the light kind of fades upward. There are pillars in your way. That's why you can't see everything if you peek your head into the room. So, but from your current position, you don't really see any monsters or anything. So, and everything's pretty quiet.
Can you ping again where the altar is? I was zoomed in and didn't. You could.
Over here in the, on the far west, which since this room's lit, you should be able to see everything.
I
Pretty much straight ahead at the end of the room.
Yep.
Let's go
I am
jump
still in my tiger form.
No, you had pulled. You're going back into it.
That's right. No, I forgot. I changed out.
Yeah, you changed out to cast jump on cannon.
That is right.
So if you want to switch back, we can.
No, I'll stay for right now.
Crap, I forgot to get you a bear token. I'll have to do that soon.
The fur.
Brr.
I also have a weasel form.
Oh, yes. Cast light on the weasel, please.
And a
Oh
wolf
yeah,
form.
and toss it into the room. Sorry. I guess I kind of want to. Do we? What am I gonna roll to see if we have any traps going on in here?
You'd have to give me an inspection and kind of specify where via ping that you're going to look.
Well, I'm gonna look like, I guess, in. Oh, wait, how do I-
Hold down
right
left click.
Here we go.
Okay.
In this general area, so I can kind of try to move into the room.
Sure. Go ahead, give me investigation then. And I'll kind of play it as you're like moving along very slowly while you're doing this.
Oh, the dice shaming is beginning. I did not roll a nat 1, but that is a 1 in my investigation.
Oh, jeez.
I see pretty shiny things.
Man, it just looks like a great stone floor built of sound structure.
Great. I'm going to slowly proceed in.
Okay.
Because I don't know any better.
All right. What's everyone else kind of doing at this time here?
I'm going to be following right behind her.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I-
move up to the edge of the room and do my own inspection to see if I find anything.
Okay.
Kind of more. Okay.
All right. Give me a ping just by holding left click roughly where you'd want to do an investigation at, please.
Let's just check the middle of the room and see how that goes.
Okay. So why don't you move ahead? Move ahead about 25 feet, and then give me that roll, please.
Let me remember how to do this.
Just click on your square. There you go.
25. Alright, and 14 plus 3. So it's 14.
All right. So pretty much directly in front of you, right in this vicinity, you
Okay.
notice it. The tile looks a little bit different.
Hey guys, something looks a little hinky over here. We should yeah.
Right in front of you.
Yeah.
So I'd come up to him.
I'm gonna follow Greg's footsteps.
I'm going to try to like. Do I see it or no? He
S-
pointed it out.
Since he's pointed it out, and I mean you are a thief, you can definitely tell that there is something a little funny. If you want, I'll kind of put you up to where you're right on the edge of what looks weird. Do you want me to do that?
Yes, please, because I'm gonna try
Okay.
to skirt it because I'm fascinated by this altar and I kind of want to go look at it and see if there's anything shiny and pretty and things I can steal on it.
Gotcha.
Here. How about this? I'm going to take the wolf carcass that I picked up in last session that I was going to skin. I'm going to throw it into the area where it looks like the floor is a little weird.
Okay, just give me a basic strength check on that, please.
Bad idea.
Going to be a 10.
All right. So as you throw the carcass forward into this general direction, it lands on the tile. The tile just drops out, and you just hear, and the corpse just drops straight down. And all of a sudden, you hear a loud sizzling and just a really sickly, acidic smell. Triss, since you are directly over it, you can see there was a giant pit of acid that was just revealed below you.
Hey guys, let's
Insert
not go
AOFL
swimming in
screen.
there.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah, it smells like some good moonshine.
and move this to token layer. There you go.
Beautiful. Okay. So
A big pit of acid.
I'm gonna kind of check, like you said, the altar was over here.
Yeah, it's basically right in the middle of this circular area in the back.
Okay. So I kind of want to. I'm gonna grab this stuff. I'm gonna try to roll investigation again.
Okay.
In between me and the altar to see if. Fuck me. 6.
And you said you're looking up in here?
Like in between me and the altar. So like.
Okay. You don't notice anything distinguishable. After Zona pointed out the last tile, you don't see anything that looks similar to that in that vicinity.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna slowly make my way towards the altar.
Okay.
And do I notice anything on the altar? Is there anything shiny or stealable on it?
The only thing that's on there is just an old black tatted cloth that's kind of overlaying it. Looks like it's been down here for years. It's a very basic stone altar. There's literally nothing of value sitting on it. It looks like there have been other people here before you guys that have kind of possibly looted the place.
I lose all interest.
So this doesn't look like a library. There's supposed to be.
No, this more looks like a
library.
temple almost.
Wasn't there
Well, it's supposed to be
something about a temple
library. isn't
tile?
it?
What was that, Triss?
Wasn't it a tile in the temple, or was that in the library?
Inside the library, inside the temple, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So these offshoots that I can see.
Sure.
Move up to kind of join them in that.
I can see something. To
Is,
the,
Zona, did you basically just walk this path right here?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a dex saving throw, please.
Son of a. Okay. Please. Ooh. Okay. That's a 17 plus 2. 19.
19. So as you hear the click and immediately you react and you vault out of the way. So take a 5 foot in any direction that would be to your east or your south, please. As you would feel.
If you want to go south, I'll step.
I'm going back, yeah.
There you go. And again, as you look down, you can just see that giant pool of green glowing acid. And this one actually has a corpse in the bottom of it.
is
Does
it
the
a
corpse have a shield?
yes?
No, it does not.
Okay.
If it did, it probably got disintegrated by the acid.
It was worth looking.
So on these floor tiles, I'm noticing up near these offshoots and on the sides, I'm seeing these little orange dots. Are those represented?
Those are the torches I have, so you guys can see things. Yes.
Okay, so there are offshoots to the north and south of me. Do those end? Can I tell? Because there's torches at the end of either one.
I mean, you would assume that it's hanging on a wall. Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So, oh god, this is going to be bad. You want to go down there, Cannon?
Traps. Every step of the way, there are traps. 100%. There's a
Okay.
narrow hallway. There's 100% chance there's gonna be something on the wall.
I'll
on the
go-
floor.
I'll go
I'm
take a
not
look.
going down those offshoots because they end. There's no point.
There's probably a way around.
Shiny. I'm thinking down here maybe, or I kind of noticed as I was walking past that these areas to top and bottom both have areas where it looks like we could go. So
Behind the pillars.
Okay, so I want to investigate this area.
that's where I was going to go. You do it. You have a higher investigation than I do.
As a weasel, would I be heavy enough to set off a trap?
I don't remember what my investigation.
No, you would not actually.
Investigation is based on intellect, so if you know what your intellect is.
Yeah, I don't remember if I have a thingy in it.
So I could weasel and explore.
Weasel, woman. Weasel.
I are weasel.
Cannon, you don't really notice anything in that general vicinity. It just
I rolled
looks
a
normal.
5, so
Fuck me.
Alright, I'm going to weasel.
Okay. Let me see if I can find. You know what? Triss, please stop. Make a dexterity saving throw.
God
Yes.
damn it. All the fucking hell. I hadn't done anything but move to the side of her so she could weasel. Hold on. 16.
Traps. All the traps.
16. Same thing. Please make a vault either north or east, as once again you hear that lovely ka-thunk as the ground falls out below you. This time revealing a spike pit instead of acid.
I
Unfortunately.
knew there was something there. I thought he investigated there. Did he not investigate there?
I thought he went down the hall further.
I got a 5, so I did not see.
Cannon said that hurts.
God damn it.
I turned that off. How are you doing?
Cannon remembers the spikes.
Metal on metal action.
Since we're kind of heading, looks like we're heading a little more towards south. I'm going to kind of move around. Come on, I clicked up here.
I think this might work for you. Oh god, that's horrible. Never mind. We're not using that.
And
Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
son of a
Dear God.
Oh god, this room is fabulous. I hate this room.
18 plus 2 is 20.
20, same deal. I will pop this up. Choose where you're going to vault to.
Dude, I guarantee you there's a trap right over here. Look at that shit. It lines up.
If that's the case, there's probably one in this general vicinity as well, I'm guessing, or right in here.
And one probably like up in here.
I think it's just. Oh, it's wrong mouse thing. I'm
Right.
assuming there's probably just one up here because we did kind of walk through this way already.
Oh, kinda. I want to head this way.
Okay.
Hold up. I
Wait,
wanted
we're
to
supposed to be
investigate
waiting
around-
until I turn into a
Oh
weasel.
yeah, weasel.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I don't really have a good token for that, unfortunately. So until I can actually make you one, which I totally have some inspiration to make you one, I'm not gonna have anything good because everything
I can
else,
use my
everything else looks like this, and that's disgusting. So,
Like what?
oh wait, I didn't put that on the token layer. Hang on, let me move to token. There's a free to use one real quick, but it scrunches it real weird. So we're not going to use that one.
Looks like a rat.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Okay.
ferret. Close enough.
But
That
we
is
just,
not a ferret.
okay.
That is a rat.
But we all know that I'm a weasel.
Yeah, fair enough. I think for your bear, I should totally use the bear skin. That would be great.
That's all.
Rude.
Yeah, I was gonna say go down here.
Okay. There's nothing back here.
Tap the floor in front of me, ever so slightly.
I'm not heavy enough to set off the traps. That's why I turned into a weasel.
I got a thick booty.
This does open up.
How much does he actually weigh, being made of metal?
Not entirely sure. I'd tell you if I had my sheet though.
So you said south opens up?
South and north open up
Nice.
into hallways. So,
Was that nice in response to me or in response
Yeah.
to the? Okay.
Alright, so I do want to move over, and I'd like to try to do an investigation to see if any of us might set something off that's not like those.
Okay.
first let's vote whether we're going north or south.
I vote south.
Yeah, we're all kind of south, so I was figuring that.
Okay.
Alright, investigation. 14.
And where are you looking? Please ping for me.
Just like down. Oh, come on. Down the hallway straight there.
Down in there, it just looks like a normal hallway. You don't really see anything that would trigger a trap or anything like that.
All right.
Who wants to carry the weasel?
Jump on my back.
I won't carry Weasel.
Oh, you can go on cannon. That'd be much funnier.
Okay. I'll ride on Cannon's shoulders.
Oh boy.
And then I'm gonna follow up the.
I am
thing.
not moving. I'm going to roll for
Oh, good
trap
God.
All right,
in
all
this
this,
general vicinity.
Hallway.
all of a sudden, you actually hear like a slight grating noise coming from down the hallway.
Great.
Should I explore?
Hey. Great
Weasel,
noise.
go forward.
Okay, I'm gonna check for... See what my wheezy eyes can see.
Everyone, roll initiative, please.
God
Oh
damn.
shit.
Oh crap.
Oh, there's
I
a
have the one hit point.
Okay. And then turn.
Oh, I don't see the initiative. Oh, there it is. Never
Yep.
mind.
And then who's missing off
52.
there? Kyla's missing. And then these two. Wow, nice 52. That's beautiful.
Come on. There we go.
Way to waste my 20s right there.
Hey, Cannon, what's your dex modifier?
You got a better dex modifier than it's a +1.
All right.
Mine's a -1, so yours is actually better.
So actually, since they heard you coming, they got a surprise round coming, and they didn't notice the weasel.
Oh, okay, that's
Of course
fine.
not. They're gonna
Thank
attack
God.
me, probably.
Cannon and Triss, I need you to get out of there.
Sorry. There you go.
Up there. Okay. All right. So they're gonna shoot for the big metal thing
Yes.
because you're right there.
You're blocking me. Thank you.
I have a 17 and I have a 10.
Neither of those hit.
I'm sure they didn't. And then for initiative, I actually wasted all my good rolls on initiative apparently. All right. All right. Let's go. It'd be Triss's turn.
Okay.
Please stop.
Yeah. I can't move any further. That's my 25 feet only.
You're on the same square as the weasel right now, just so you're aware. And all of a sudden, you just hear a thump. Make a dex saving throw very fast, please.
13.
13. All right. So as you go to jump back, all of a sudden this spear comes flying out of the wall, Indiana Jones style, and hits you for 8 points of piercing damage. Which direction do you vault?
That way.
Okay. So your movement's kind of stopped here.
How long does
Okay.
that jumping spell have?
It only lasts like a minute, so it's long gone.
Just a minute.
Dang.
So, do I
How
still
few?
have part of my turn? Or did that kind of end me because...
You would still have a second action. So whether that's a move or an attack, it's up to you.
Oh, forget it. I'm gonna try to throw my throwing dagger.
Okay,
At-
you're going to be at disadvantage because of the length.
I am?
It's 2060, isn't it?
Oh, crap, yes. But... Well, no, I'm not moving forward. Forget that. Oh, really? I roll a 19 and I'm at... God damn it. Okay, 14... No, hold on. 16... Do I get my proficiency on that or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so, yeah, I've already added my proficiency. I'm feeling smart today. So 16.
16 does hit.
And 8 damage.
Ooh, nice shot. Alright, so as you throw your dagger, you kind of arch back and launch it in the air, and it literally sticks right in his thigh as he just releases a scream in agony, not expecting a dagger to be flung into his leg.
Yay.
Okay. Well, now it's his turn, and he's mad at you.
There's a weasel in front of me.
The weasel can't save you now. How does
There's a weasel in front of me. I'm just kidding.
how does a 15 do?
No notice of the
That
weasel.
15 hit.
15 is a hit. That's going to be 7 points of damage as an arrow flings back at you.
Oh god.
And he's
Okay.
gonna step back. The other guy,
Looking too hot.
is gonna take a shot at you as well. That's a 13.
Miss.
All right, and then he's gonna back up against the wall. All right, Zona.
Why am I at the bottom when I rolled a 17?
Because I put you in the wrong spot. There you go. Weasel lady.
Weasel, it's your turn. Go bite them in the gonads.
Crawl into their armor and then expand.
This ain't Thanos, and they're kind of just wearing like cloth. So
I'm debating because they don't seem
Crawl
to
up
think
his
of me
ass.
as a threat yet. So,
Crawl up the ass.
what should I do?
You should totally give me a jump spell.
I also need to mark this so you guys are aware there's something there.
There must be something there. That wasn't lethal.
Alright.
Do the traps usually trigger more than once?
Depends on the trap.
Mm-hmm. This was literally a spear flinging out of the wall, so...
Okay, well, I'm not gonna be any good in combat as a weasel because I have 1 hit point. So, I guess I will turn back.
Oh,
What?
You just... Well, no, it's a spear out of the wall, you're fine.
And then I saw it here, right?
no,
There's
it's
a...
right on top of you.
Yeah, I put a box on there for you.
Oh, it's on top.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'm going to cast Thorn Whip, which has a range of 30 feet. So just far enough to hit the guy on the right.
Fair enough. And what do we need to do for that?
It's an attack roll.
Yeah, that's attack.
Gotcha.
That's a 17 to hit.
17, is it just against armor?
Yes.
Let's see. Yep, it's just a melee attack. That'll hit.
Alright, and then it's
Sorry, I don't play with
1d6
druids much.
1d6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And if the creature is smaller than large, he's pulled 10 feet closer to me.
Which he is medium in
like
size,
that.
so...
So that's 5 damage.
Okay.
And he pulled 10 feet closer.
Alright. So as your thorn just lashes forward, you just see his eyes like bulge out of his head and just whacks him across his cheek, then wraps around him and yanks him forward before the vine snaps.
The unsuspecting weasel.
Yep. Alright, anything else?
I can't really do anything else, so... Nope, that's it.
All right, Zona.
Alright, well, first off, I'm gonna stick my head out because I've been hearing all this stuff going on, but I can see. Okay,
Yellow square is where that spear is, just so you're aware.
Yeah,
alright.
I mean, I could probably.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'll move up to about there,
Oh, work.
and I'm gonna use a throwing dart.
All right. Well, first, make me a dexterity saving throw, please. As
God.
as all of a sudden a spear literally is coming up out of the ground at you.
Which saving?
Dex. Yep.
That's
Right in the poop.
16.
So 16, as you hear the click, all of a sudden you just see this spear jamming up at you. You go to dive back, but it still grazes you as you try to jump out of the way, but you only take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Boom.
And then pick which way you're going to vault.
Almost lost your virginity there.
I'm gonna stumble drunkenly forward,
Okay.
and yeah, like I said, throwing dart.
Okay. What's the range on that?
I believe it's 30 feet.
I want to say 30.
It's actually 2060.
Okay, so you would be at disadvantage throwing that right now.
Okay.
And which one are you throwing it at? The top or the bottom?
I was gonna throw the closer one, but oh gosh,
Yeah, it's 2016.
plus 4, so I get 12.
What's that?
My lowest roll was an 8, and I have an attack bonus of 4, so that'd be 12.
Yeah, that would be a 12 then, sorry. So, as you throw it at him, he kind of just sees it coming, just like moves out of the way ever so slightly to avoid it.
Woohoo! I tried.
Anything else?
I don't think I can do much else at this point.
Alright. Giant metal guy.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Do you use strength to throw javelins or dex?
Strength.
I think it.
Throw.
Javelin.
I don't remember.
Don't you hiss at me.
remember had
It says
something-
thrown, so I would think strength would make sense. It's 3120, so you're at normal attack at 30 feet, and you're at disadvantage anything beyond 30 feet up to 120.
So he's about 30 feet in front of me, isn't he?
5, 10, 15.
35. So if you step up, and you can step into the square where the trap's already triggered if you'd like to. I'm fine with that. It's not going to re-trigger, so as we've already proven.
Nice. This is hard to move.
Like I said, she's the arrow keys, bud.
Look at Canon
I have to
sandwiched
click
between all
myself
the
in
ladies.
there because clicking
Oh, yeah.
myself is proven difficult. So it's 1d20 just to hit.
1d20 plus proficiency plus strength. So that would be probably like an 18 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, that would hit. So you just literally step forward and just launch this javelin right at him and just gets him right in the shoulder. You see his arm jerk back in the process.
I have no idea what the damage was, by the way.
Javelin, you're looking at 1d6 plus strength, which your strength was probably a +3, I would have to imagine. Okay. For 7 points of damage. Alright, and that actually hit him to the point he actually dropped his bow in kind of surprise when it hit him straight in the arm.
Those shits are heavy.
Alright, anything else for you, sir?
Nope.
Alright. Gregory.
Okay, so 4, 5. That's 30 feet of movement.
And make me a dex saving throw, please.
An 18.
18, so just like before with Triss, you hear a click coming from your right hand side, and you dodge out of the way as another spear juts straight out from the wall, trying to spear you about neck high. So take your 5 foot whichever direction you choose, please.
I was going to go forward because I'm going to double move.
Okay.
So then continuing from there would be, I'm going to try and move to, I'm going to move straight forward.
All right, make another dex saving throw, please.
13.
13. So as you dodge out of the way of this, the spear comes out of the floor, trying to impale you from beneath. You're going to take 6 points of piercing damage, and then take your 5 foot, please.
Okay, I will go there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Accent Surge.
Fair enough.
So 2 swings. 10 and a 16.
10 will not hit as you swing. Wait, action surge, you get 2 attacks. Oh, you're dual wielding, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, 10 will, as you swing, he kind of like just pulls out of the way as you swing, but the second swing kind of catches him off guard as he didn't see you drawing your second axe out, and it just slashes him right across the chest. Go ahead and give me some damage on that, please.
5 damage.
5 damage, alright. And he's looking pretty miserable. He's got blood coming out of his thigh, out of his shoulder, and he's got a gash across his chest. His bow's on the ground. This guy's looking pretty bad right now. So,
While the other dude's just like watching his buddy get beat the shit out of him.
right? All right.
So he basically triggered all the traps in front of us, right?
I was say, can you mark these traps?
Got him.
On that side.
I'm about to say this trap architect, really has some OCD. He has the same pattern. He cannot have them one block off, can he?
Shoot.
Hey, monk, don't take a step forward. That's what I'm suggesting.
Right there.
Zigzags.
There you go.
I want you guys to know, in order to dodge that first spear, I had to roll a 19. Because my dex is -1.
Let's hope I don't re-trigger these, because I'm at like 7 hit points right now. So, okay.
Speaking of that, it's your turn.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to sneak attack,
Fair enough.
because he's also
He's engaged.
Him, right? Yes. Okay.
We'll
I
make
didn't see
this.
a ring on his hand.
There you go.
You didn't stop to ask either. Did
Yeah,
you?
really.
You just hit him with axe.
An ass.
Okay. So 24.
24 is definitely going to hit.
That was not a nat 20, by the way.
No, because you're +5.
So that is going to be my...
A lot of damage. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, Lord. 21 damage.
You know, I'm pretty sure you're going to murder him. If you'd like to animate that, you may.
Well, see, my rapier, I whip it out. Well, it's already out. So,
She
as I
whips it out,
run
boy.
up to him, I do some crazy, jumping, because he's probably taller than me. And then I slash at his head and, like, completely split him, basically create a gorgeous new throat below his, or gorgeous new mouth below his mouth. So.
And as you do that, you just hear this, and he just falls back, collapsed, just bleeding everywhere.
Bonus action, right? Or I have an extra action, or no?
Bonus action.
I mean, you have a bonus action.
Can I grab my dagger out of his thigh? Since he's right there.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Alright, cool. Dagger,
So,
back
I
in my possession.
I got this mental image of Yoda in like episode 2 where he's just flipping all around, swinging the lightsaber.
Hell's to the yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
All right.
Some VR meets Yoda shit going on here.
Yoda's a Yordle. Confirmed.
Yoda is a Yordle.
All right, he's going to try to shoot the dragon here as it's his turn. He kind of backs into the corner. Oh, 19 on the natural roll plus 221.
That'll hit.
And he's only going to do 5 points of damage to the dragon there. And now he looks like he just shit himself. So,
The dragon literally laughs.
Kyla.
Alright. Kyle's gonna cast Moonbeam
Okay.
on D. centered on him.
All right. And what do I need to do for that, please?
Let me read. It says a silvery beam of pale light
On.
shines down in a 5-foot radius. 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. And until I end the spell, dim light fills the chamber. He's engulfed in ghostly flames and must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Otherwise, he takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much.
How does a 17 do for a saving throw?
That'll save.
Yeah,
It should. So he's then going to take 1d10? Yes.
Well, she rolls 2d10 and halves it.
Yeah.
Shit, that was 2d10.
Yeah.
I dropped
It fell off the desk.
that
It's a
19.
it's a second level spell actually, so 19 of half, so you always round down, so it's only going to be 9 points of damage to my little archer dude. Okay. Got it. So as the beam comes down scorching, you kind of see him like try to shield his eyes, and then all of a sudden you can just smell like burnt hair. As you can see, the top of his head is like smoking. So, would you like to move?
Yes. Like that.
Okay. Zona.
Wow, she didn't trigger any trap.
Follow
Dear
the
God.
pattern.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little swig of moonshine and then stumble. Oh, no, not. Hold on. Back, undo that. Come on.
Say, I don't see anything right now. You're not moving on my screen.
Yeah, you hit me.
I was trying to make it. Oh, that's. Okay, so. Like that? Did it show?
That works. 40 feet. You're good.
Yep, and I will take a swing with my quarterstaff and then follow up with an unarmed.
All right, give me the quarterstaff first, please.
Ah, crap. 12.
12, so as the quarterstaff kind of swings down, as you swing for his head, he just ducks under it real fast.
And 6 on the unarmed. Apparently I had too much to drink.
Yeah, and as you follow through it, the unarmed strike's just like a half-hearted, "Ugh," as you try to cut through, and he just like, you completely whiffed right past him, so he's,
I hope that's the actual noise, too.
yeah, it totally was.
Be careful entering the moonbeam because you can take damage from it also. It's any creature that enters the moonbeam.
How big of an area?
5 foot.
5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Oh, so would that count as hitting me then? Or?
No. You're,
Radius, so it's actually a.
Oh.
Yes. So yes.
oh, actually, he would have. Okay, so let's be smart and backtrack since we got a rookie here. Would you have actually engaged had that been happening?
Because you can see moonbeam in all of these.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I guess not. I guess I would have just stopped right here.
Okay, so I can.
I know it
How
would
can
have
I?
been here, actually.
I can do this somehow. Hang on.
Good idea.
There. It'd be something like that.
Yes. There you
All
go.
right.
DM, please.
Okay. All right. I guess instead, would you want to do a ranged attack?
Yeah, I'll try another dart then again.
Okay.
Again, I guess.
Go for it.
He's hiding in his corner.
17?
17 will hit. Yes.
Okay, no, that is just a D4. It's not much.
D4 plus should be something.
Oh, Dex.
Ooh, but it is. I did roll a 4 at least. So let me,
Dart is finesse, so you can use your dex modifier with it. So it's roll plus dex mod.
so that'll
Because-
be 6 damage.
6 points of damage. All right, so you literally just like launch your dart drunkenly forward, almost stumbling as you throw it, and it literally just sticks right into the side of his neck, and he just like grabs it real fast and rips it out. But he is starting to bleed out of there now. So, all right.
No, dude,
Mechanical Man.
fuck it.
Mr. Roboto!
I'm just gonna grab another javelin and. The poor guy. I just. He's suffering in that corner.
He brought it on himself. He attacked first.
This is true.
Han
That is not good.
So as you chuck your javelin forward, I mean, it literally hits the wall like somewhere over here. I used the wrong one. Dang it. Literally hits the wall over here as he just kind of looks at it like, what the hell was that?
Come on, you have no room to judge me right now. You're burning. You got a fucking knife in you, just pulled out of your throat. This is what you're worried about?
At the same point in time as you're looking at him, you can see his eyes are pleading, saying, please kill me.
Can I continue moving?
How much have you moved? Do you know?
We have moved like 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can still do your full movement, which is up to 30.
Step on this corpse real quick. Right there, I guess. Wait, this is a dead end?
Okay, I'll tell you here in a second once we finish
Okay,
combat,
no,
but there is
sorry.
you can see a door right there. I didn't have a good graphic for a door, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. Let's continue the fight. Oh, wait. That's
All
it.
right.
Done.
Mr. Dragonborn.
I'd like to make a knowledge check. 1 second. Well, no, actually, never mind. No, I'm going to.
There you guys go. There's a door for you.
Hey!
I'm learning.
We're all learning.
I'm
Yep.
gonna step in. I know I'm in the moonbeam, but I'm gonna go for the kill.
All right.
My damage on him now or later?
I mean, you're gonna have to roll sooner or later, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Go ahead and roll it. Maybe it'll put me in pissy boss mode.
Well, and you have
Wait,
to
I
make
can
us.
make a con.
You got to make a con on it.
It was 10 damage.
19, so I take 5.
Okay.
That's gotta terrify the shit out of that little goblin.
The fact that you're just like walking into the burning flames.
Just shrug it off like it's no big deal.
Lowest one is a 20 to hit.
You know, it's probably gonna murder his ass. So yeah.
Double axe to the face. How does 19 damage do?
How does describing a killing blow sound to you?
So he's actually going to with his first axe. He swings down and clips the knee so it drops down onto his knees. And with his other axe, he just removes the head.
Dear God.
And as you do that, he just goes, "Thank you," and just you chop his head off.
I will dispel moonbeam,
All right.
so those squares are safe.
I should have just rolled an intimidation check for the fact that I just took the moonbeam to the face and didn't care.
Yep. All right. So everything's dead.
I want to loot the corpses.
Of course you do.
Quick, hold on.
Can I retrieve my javelin?
Okay.
Absolutely.
One quick question that I just thought of that might have made a small difference for me.
Sure.
Is it assumed that range is always 5 feet from melee?
Not always. There are certain weapons that have longer ranges. I don't remember. I can look it up real
Lance.
fast. I don't think quarterstaff is one of them.
No, it's not. Because a quarterstaff is considered to be like basically about 5 or 6 feet tall. So you've got
Yeah.
to think you could
It's-
only be able to reach about 5 or 6 feet to hit.
So yeah, there are a handful of items though that do have what's called reach. A lance is definitely one of them. I think a pike as well.
Glaive.
Yep. And then they have a 10-foot attack radius. So
Okay.
And there you threaten everything within 5 and 10 feet of you.
yep. Some people do play though. If you're holding this giant pike and you're within 5 foot of somebody, you actually may have to roll disadvantage, or there's a couple different things people do.
Okay, I was just trying to figure it out if I could have like poked, like with one hand, long range with longer range. With it. But, okay, cool.
No, unfortunately not with a quarterstaff. No.
All right. Well, then in that case, I at least would like to try to get back mine 2 darts I threw.
Not a problem. You can do that. No problem.
Okay, cool.
Triss, you're rifling through the bodies. I'm assuming you're rifling through the one as they're killing the other, because that's just who you are.
That is who I am.
And wow, I rolled really bad for loot. You find a whole 2 gold pieces. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Have a rat in it.
Quick question. Can we all separately loot, or only one person can loot at a time?
Typically, it's one person looting. That doesn't mean you can't call looting a corpse if you want. So,
Oh, that's fine.
Triss just always jumps on top of things like that.
I'm greedy.
So, okay, so now that I added a door graphic, go me, you can see a really crappily put in door there real fast. Not crappy on its part, on my part, that it doesn't even fit the hallway.
What about
Cannon
this body?
said
Did I
metal,
lose- I wanna
like
make
my
sure-
heart.
Snap it.
God damn
Turn
it.
that off. How are you doing?
Alright, so we opening the door, I assume?
I'm looting this body.
I already told you what you got from both bodies.
Oh, I didn't realize you told me from both.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I
Um,
never went down there.
I would like to inspect the door to see if there's any traps on it.
Sure. That'd probably be a good idea.
A 5.
A 5. It looks like a nice, sturdy door.
That's a nice door.
Is it locked?
I don't know. You'd have to check it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
No, it sounds like it would pull, or it feels like it would pull open pretty easily.
guys, I got this. I opened the door.
All right.
Cannon caresses the door.
Wow. Okay then.
Metal on metal action.
You know,
So nothing. I see nothing at the moment.
all you see is kind of another hallway.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to investigate in front of myself so I don't possibly fall in a spike pit again. And I roll a 10.
A 10? Nothing looks similar to the traps you've stumbled across so far.
I'm doing really well on this trap searching thing. Okay, another hallway. Hey, I see something on each side
Yeah.
of these guys. Be careful. I don't know what they are. I have a feeling they're people.
We like people.
Oh, hold on.
He's not really well hidden, is he?
Okay, I'm
These
not
are
actually
goblins.
moving.
I'm just saying, okay?
Okay.
I'm not actually moving. I just want to count something. 1, 2, 4. Okay, now I'm moving. So I'm running up and I'm going to attack him.
Okay, and as you do that, he lunges forward. This guy rushes you because they were literally waiting to ambush you, and you have walked into their ambush.
But I
Chris.
surprised them. Shouldn't I get a surprise attack?
They knew you were coming. They could hear you.
They were just terribly hidden.
Yep,
Guys.
pretty much.
This is my farewell. This is my swan song. It's been nice knowing you.
All right.
The tank not in front.
So the only one that actually is going to get the surprise attack on you initially is this one right here. And I have a 15.
That hit.
We literally have 2 tanks we're supposed to explore.
You have 7 points of damage coming your way.
I'm down.
Alright, so as he literally slashes his blade across your back, you just lurch forward and have fallen unconscious. So
Yeah, I'm down to
let's
0 hit points. So
we'll put that on you for now. And now we can all roll initiative, yes.
do I roll initiative even though I'm down?
Yes,
Actually,
because,
yes, because you have to make saving throws.
Ew.
Oh god. Alright, add. Why are all of my good rolls going toward initiative? Seriously, this is embarrassing.
Oh, every time you switch something up, it doesn't let me put the number in.
It must be only allowing one person to edit at a time, maybe?
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I think only one person can edit at a time.
We tied, Metal Man.
You go first, though.
Say puny dragon.
What dragon?
Alright. I'm assuming Kyla is above Cannon.
Yes.
What do we go off of initially?
Modifier.
Yeah, mine's
Just
plus
Dex.
3. Oh, Dex plus 3.
Gregory, what's your modifier?
-1.
Okay. Okay. So the one thing you guys are definitely know is that big boy doesn't look like the standard goblins you have been seeing throughout this dungeon so far.
Is it this one?
Yep, he actually has on like some actual armor and is much larger in size.
Delicious.
So, first thing he's gonna do, he's gonna run straight for the dragon.
Excellent.
First attack is a 15, second attack is a 14.
I take both my axes and knock away his attacks if he tries to hit me.
Alright. Second guy's coming up for you as well.
Yep.
And he's gonna
Oh,
swing.
shit.
First attack is a 16, second attack is a 7.
I'm going to deflect both those with axes as well.
Oh wait, I have advantage. Try
So I
again.
deflect the first attack.
You deflect the first attack and he rolls a 20 on the second.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, you see a battle axe coming at your face. That's 5 points of damage as it glances off your armor and kind of bruises your shoulder a little bit.
Alright.
And then this gentleman is going to
You're
make...
gonna have to shoot through allies now.
That's going to be a 10.
Nope.
Would
Okay.
you shoot down an alley with your allies in front? Hold on.
These are goblins. They're stupid. Okay? Let them be stupid.
But if he missed, where did the arrow land?
He
Look.
like landed it on the floor right behind his buddy. He really sucks at bow and arrow archery. So, all right, Gregory, would you like some vengeance? And who are you targeting?
I'm going to target the little guy next to me.
Okay,
The not boss.
sure.
Lowest is an 11.
That will not hit.
Okay, and then a 20.
20 will.
For 5 points.
5 points of damage. All right. So as you swing your axe down, an actual retaliation to his hit, and it gashes him across the arm a little bit.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Kyla. In your normal form still.
Yep. I'm going to step here
Okay.
and cast Flame Blade.
Alright.
Evoke a fiery blade in your free hand. The blade is similar in shape and size to scimitar. It lasts for up to 10 minutes. If I let go of the blade, I can make it reappear as a bonus action. I
Okay.
can use it to make a melee attack with the fiery blade. On hit, the target takes 3d6 damage.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because he's surrounded?
You get advantage, and that is actually only a bonus action to cast, so you still have an action. You are correct.
So that would be an 18.
Where's your attack roll, please?
18 was the attack.
Oh, on the attack roll? Okay, gotcha. I just heard what sounded like multiple dice.
Oh,
Okay.
no, it was just bounced a lot.
Okay.
So 18's the highest.
Okay, that's definitely going to hit.
Okay. And 3d6. It's 5 damage.
Wow, you almost ghetto failed that. Harsh.
Yeah.
Okay, so as your blade, fiery blade, you slash it through the air at him, it catches him on his side, and he just recoils as the searing heat of the blade like cuts into his side. Anything else from you, Kyla?
Nope, that's it.
Cannon smash.
Cannon, big smash, but cannon smash.
Cannon can smash.
I mean, you're diagonal from him, so sure.
What do I have to do to move through kind of an enemy square?
You can't you can't really move through an enemy square. You can move around it. Like if you wanted to,
Can I did something like this?
you could technically go like that. Yes, technically.
How many attacks of opportunities would I trigger on my way
You
out?
don't
0.
you don't take any right now. Once you get out of their attack radius is when you would trigger one.
I see. Fuck. Can you? Is there a range on cure wounds or healing word?
I think it's cure wounds. I believe is a touch,
Yeah,
if my memory is
Cure
correct.
Wounds is
Healing word.
120 feet.
Healing word should work.
It's 100. I think it's 120 feet.
Healing word, 60 foot, instantaneous, and it's a bonus action.
So yes, I would like to attack and also do. Can I do the healing words first?
So if you're attacking, it has to be a spell attack.
It's just a
Yeah.
bonus action, no?
Yeah, so it's a bonus action spell casting. You can cast a regular action spell and a bonus action spell, but you can't bonus action spell an attack with a regular weapon.
See, and I actually don't like that rule, so I am perfectly fine if he uses a spell bonus action and then attacks melee.
That's okay.
Because you shouldn't really be able to cast two spells on the same turn either. That was something actually Zona and I were talking about when he was building his monk. It's not set up that you can do two spells in one turn typically. So
By the way, do you mind telling me the dice for?
it's just 1d4 plus your spell casting modifier, which in your case would be your con, I believe, or not con, your charisma bonus.
Charisma. My charisma is a 14, I believe, which is a +2.
Okay, so 2 plus 1d4.
But what is your healing word? You have to say a word.
Oh dear God, you're gonna make me do this, Jack?
Yes.
I'm
Do it.
saving a puny Tristana dragon's life.
I want the word.
I don't know. How would a robot go about yelling at people to get up? Either way,
So 4 points of damage healed to Triss. Triss, you are conscious. You're still laying on the ground, but you are now conscious, and you will not have to make any type of saving throw.
Okay, so I'm sitting at 4 points then.
Yes.
sneak attack it. No, okay. No, hold on.
Oh, I'm laying on the ground. I'd have to get up first.
This one.
Okay, go for it.
Double axe. Have advantage?
Definitely.
Yes. Thank God for that. That's an 18.
Plus 5 on it. That will hit, yes. I think
Beauty.
great sword away.
Oh, do you have to call the smite? What the fuck was it?
What is that? If it uses one of your spell slots, and after you hit, the smite also hits, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you basically you deal damage and call the smite as you're dealing said damage.
Alright.
So if you're gonna roll it all, you roll it all together.
Alright. It would be 2d6 plus 1d8.
Correct.
We roll both together.
You can roll them all together if you want. I don't know if roll 20 will
I
let
don't
you
know
do
how
that.
to roll them together, so I'm gonna roll.
It's roll 2d6 plus 1d8.
Okay, so 10,
Roll 1d8.
and then 1d8 gets your modifier on it as well.
Did not add strength to anything yet.
You only add it to your attack roll, so
Yeah, so that's
strength to your
10 plus
3.
Strength.
What's your strength? Sorry.
16
16, that's a plus 2.
3.
plus 3. So I did 13 damage via.
16.
It's actually 16 because you did 3 plus 3 plus 10.
Okay,
So
fair.
16 points of damage. So as your smite comes down, if you would like to do a killing blow, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, can you make it so the smite just roasts him? Legit roasts him?
Sure, so like literally you just hold your sword up in the air and call out your word, and this light pillar of light just comes down and just burns him to a crisp as he crumbles, and all you can now smell is goblin jerky. It actually smells really, really bad, by the way.
Delicious. I don't eat or smell, so I'm good.
Kyla over there is
Might
like
try a
gagging with the smell, just so you know.
might try a bite.
Alright, anything else from you, Cannon?
Nope, that is my turn in a nutshell.
Alright, pretty heroic turn, I like it. Triss, you are up. You're face down, so you'd have to use your move action to get up, should you choose.
Yes.
Okay, so you're standing upright, and you're face to face with a archer.
I guess I'm gonna try to stab him with my rapier since I already had it out because I was trying to attack him in the first place.
Okay.
Stupid goblin.
Get him!
No, I don't have advantage. 15.
Check my AC here. That will actually not hit. As you kind of like try to stab toward him, he just dodges out of the way ever so slightly.
Bastard.
16 AC goblin archers? Dear God.
Alright, anything else from you?
I don't think I can do anything else.
You don't have a bonus action unless you can think of one, but no.
Can I disengage?
That would take a movement action, so, well,
Yes,
Well, 'cause I have
you,
my-
you
I
can,
have
but you
my
don't have any
cunning
movement.
action.
Right, so you could disengage, but you don't have any movement action because standing up takes your full movement.
it actually is only half your movement as of.
Stop being a rules lawyer. In my world, it takes all your movement. I told you I homebrew
well-
this.
I mean, but disengage would mean that he would have to like refocus his attention on me, right? Even though I'm like right in front of him.
Disengage only makes it so you can get out of battle without incurring an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna. That's not gonna be fair. Forget I spoke.
Yep. So, good?
I'm good.
Yeah, sorry, Eli. It's one of the things of 3-5 I carry over.
Okay.
Okay. Zona.
Alright, I hear all this fun stuff going on, and I peek my head up here.
And there's a giant motherfucking goblin in your face. But he's engaged with the dragon.
Alright, and then I have two questions because I'm a noob.
Yep.
One, with this corner here, can I still hit him on the diagonal?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Okay, and then two, would it be a problem for you to quick explain the advantage for surrounding whatever?
So, with advantage, with the way I play it, as long as there is another person in his tile radius, so his 5-foot radius that is engaged in combat with him, you get advantage on your attack.
Okay. Alright, I am going to swing with my quarterstaff and then actually spend one key for Flurry of Blows on it.
Okay, so first, your quarterstaff is at advantage, obviously.
Oh, it's an 18 at least. Yeah, I'll take the 18. The other
Okay.
one's a 3.
That's perfectly fine. The 18 will hit, so let's do some quarterstaff damage.
Well, actually, technically that'd be a 22. I forgot the attack bonus. But still.
Either way, it's still going to hit.
Yeah. Alright, 4 less, so plus 2, 6 damage there.
6 damage. Okay.
And then... So I'm assuming I have to roll for each unarmed with Flurry of Blows?
Let's see. You can spend 1 key point, make 2 unarmed strike as a bonus action. So yes, you'd make 2 more attacks at advantage again.
Okay, so that's 14. Unarmed, what do I get for... Did it just be my dex?
Yeah, your dex and proficiency.
Oh, okay. So then that'll be 18 on the first unarmed.
That one will hit as well. And what about the second one?
11.
11 will not. So go ahead and roll for your damage.
Unarmed is D4, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. Right.
It's a D4 for now. I think it goes up to D6 at like 5th level, maybe.
Yeah, it does go up. It's 1 plus. So I do 3 damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else from you, sir?
I actually don't think I can do anything.
Okay. And I got this last little dude hanging out over here. So he's going to step back over this way and fire at the Yordle. For 14?
That hits.
Okay. 2 points of damage. He barely grazed you.
I'm not looking too hot.
Okay. That's all he can do. Back up to good old Big Boss. He's definitely a little taken aback by that. So he's going to keep focus on the dragon here. As his first sword swing comes down, he does a 19.
That'll hit.
And second sword swing is a 15. Okay. So as the sword comes down, just slashes you. He actually comes across and catches you on the shoulder for 10 points of damage. This guy's a big bruiser.
Okay.
Alright. This guy is out of rotation because he's dead. This little guy turns to the Yordle and pulls his little pocket knife, his Swiss Army knife, out of his pocket and tries to jab you for 10.
That misses.
So obviously, as you're down there real short, you just nimbly move out of the way, even though you're pretty much dead on your feet. He made a very poor attempt at getting you. Gregory.
Okay. I'm going to just attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
For 15 and 16.
That's your first roll with advantage? Yes?
Yep. And then
16 does not.
And then a 22.
22 will. Absolutely.
For 7 points.
7 points. All right. Anything else?
That's all.
Kyla.
I'm going to stand on the dead body and swing at the other dude.
All right, go for it. Advantage, please.
15 and 17.
17 will.
Alright, another 3d6. Hopefully I can do more damage this time. 9, 10, 11 damage.
11 points of damage. So as your blade comes scorching across his shoulder, you can just see you leave a giant blistering welt across his arm. Ironically enough, he doesn't really shriek out in pain, but you can definitely see a grimace on his face whenever you hit him. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Cannon,
Yes, sir.
what you doing?
Take an attack of opportunity on me.
All right, fair enough. So as you go to run, he's going to take a swing for 19.
That is gonna hit.
Okay. Big damage. 8 points of damage from his scimitar as he swings it at you.
I'm gonna write this down over here. Alright, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. Diagonally is that.
So 20.
Right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right, fair enough. Swing away,
Do
sir.
I have advantage?
Yes.
Yes. That is a 15.
15 does not hit. He nimbly dodges out of the way. This is a very dexterous goblin.
God damn it! Alright. Continue.
All right. Anything else from you?
Uh,
You'd still have a bonus action should you choose to use one.
I don't remember how many spell slots I have. I don't know if it's like 4 or something like that.
Hang on.
Don't worry
Paladin.
about it. If I do have an extra one, could I use healing words again, or should I just...
You also have Lay of Hands, but I think Lay of Hands.
I think that's only on myself, no?
No, that can be on anyone.
You can use
I
it,
thought was a full
But
action.
that is a full action. That's what I was checking. As far as spell slots go, at level 3, you have 3 first level spell slots. So you still
Okay.
have 2 more to go. Actually, no, 1, because you used
I
1.
used the smite.
Yeah. Well, actually, you're out then because you had the one from the spike pit, you had the healing word, and you used your smite.
Yes, but
So-
we had a short rest. Does that get anything for me? No.
I'm not familiar with Construct. I don't have that book. I doubt it, though.
No, it's fine then. Don't worry about it.
I think Paladin traditionally is a long rest, if I remember correctly.
Okay. No,
So-
that's it for me then.
Okie day.
I don't want the little girl to die on me.
Triss.
I guess I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so you've got advantage and your sneak attack would apply.
Fabulous. We'll do that. Oh God, 15.
15 was your advantage? No.
That's my advantage.
That is one
Damn
dexterous
goblin.
little fucking goblin.
I am going to use my cunning action to hide.
Okay. Since you're behind the giant
behind
dude there.
him.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah. This is why I'm here.
It's like, are you like,
Hide me, giant construct.
I used to play a character that was similar to Groot.
Oh, fabulous.
Ivy was a squirrel, and she hid in my branches.
Oh, that's awesome. That is just perfect.
Squirrel with a bow. It was a
Right now, I
fabulous
feel like Iron Giant style. You know, just hold me in your hand.
I'm trying to remember with hide. There's something with it. Let's see. So
Basically,
you
it
need
makes
to
me-
make a dexterity check for me with stealth, please.
I do.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that tells me what my guys have to be able to see you.
Oh, okay. So. 21.
Okay. So I would have to actually do really good to be able to see you. Okay. Zona.
Alright, I'm just peek my head around the corner and take swing the quarterstaff and then just an unarmed after that.
Okay, go for it with advantage, please.
Advantage is
2d20.
14.
What's up?
So 14 total.
14 on the first strike will not hit.
Alright, and unarmed. Ooh, 22.
22 will, yes.
And that was. Oh. Sorry. 4 damage.
4. So as you reach around the corner, you take a swing at his jaw, and you connect, and you just hear this cracking sound as your fist connects with his jaw. And you can see now it's kind of just hanging a little bit loose. Looks like you might have dislocated it.
Yay.
All right. Anything else, sir?
I'm actually gonna use my movement now to kind of hop around this way so I can see.
Okay. So I will show you. Technically, you would literally just want to parry around, because if you would take that
Okay.
diagonal, you would go out of his aggro range, and he.
Right.
Actually, he wouldn't have got an attack opportunity because he already used it on Cannon this round, so it actually wouldn't have mattered. So, but in the future, just so you're aware.
Okie doke.
All right, my little dude over here in the corner is gonna shoot at the giant metal beast thing. And actually rolled an 18.
That is my AC.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage. So
took what?
you take 1 point of damage. You stepped on a Lego.
That is
No.
legit 1 point of damage, though.
No, that's the tortilla chip in the roof of the mouth.
Either works.
Ah.
I guess Lego might be 2. It depends on the shape.
Yeah.
Depends on the day.
That
I
too.
just don't want bleed.
Step on
from
a D4 with the one pointing up. There you go.
There you go. All right, he's done. My big angry guy here, whose jaw is just like hanging now, is attacking the dragon again. With advantage, I got a 15.
How does he have advantage?
Or never mind. Let me try it. Well, then I'll take. It doesn't matter. 15's what I'm gonna roll, so you're fine.
Yep.
Okay. He's got nothing left. This guy is going to pull out his little knife again. Since she's right in your face and attacks you with a 4. So he might be dexterous, but God, he sucks.
He pulls a little knife out in your face.
Yeah. And you kind of just like stare at it, like, okay, sure. All right.
Real quick, I'm going to make some shout outs here. We have Commander Root and Slow Cool also watching right now.
Woohoo!
So, hey guys.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Welcome to the party.
Well, no, they're not in the party. There's only 5 of you.
Okay, welcome to watching the party.
Fair enough. All right. Gregory, what you want to do, bud?
Double axe to the face.
Fair enough. Go for
First one is a crit.
it. Ooh, okay. Awesome. Now we got something going.
And second one is a 17.
17 does connect as well. So both damage, double damage on your first swing, please. Well, double roll.
10. 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage actually will take him down if you would like to animate.
Rip the jaw. Rip off the
Yeah.
All right, Scion, calm down.
So I'm going to actually take both axes over my head, and I just bury them into his chest with a sickening crunch as his sternum just collapses in.
And he just kind of lays there in a pool. All right. Out of the match. Continuing on, you still have movement should you choose.
Let me check my hit points. Okay, yeah, sure. But I can take a bonus action too. I'm
Yes.
going to bonus action Healing Wind,
Okay.
which gets me 3 hit points back, which actually... No, sorry. 1d10 plus hit points. So I got 8 hit points back,
Okay.
which gets me back up to being able to take at least a couple hits. 2, 3, 4, and I will stop there.
All right. Kyla, you got your flaming sword still.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Are you going to murder the dexterous goblin finally?
I'm gonna try. Have advantage because he's surrounded.
Oh, God, yes. Someone murder this nimble beast.
18 or 11.
18, yes.
Alright, 3d6. 14. I got 2 6s.
Whew, nice roll. Alright, so as the flaming sword of death literally comes down on this guy, just slashes straight across his chest, and he just screams in agony. He is still standing, but he is not looking hot at all. Well, maybe he is because he's on fire, but that's beyond the point. Nope. Alright, anything else, Kyla?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Cannon, you got a yordle on your back.
Goddamn Yordle. Out and move on.
So as
Go
you
Yordle.
as you actually go to raise your great sword, you actually kind of fall off balance because the yordle's on your back and clumsily just miss.
I never did say I climbed on his back, by the way.
Oh well,
It's funnier.
it's
though.
more fun that way.
Okay.
Besides, he still
Well, I
rolled
do
a
like
3 and a
climbing on
4.
people's backs, and I am still going to ride the bear in battle at some point. So,
Yes.
yeah, let's do it.
Or the
Ar-
wolf. I
wha-
have a wolf form also.
What is it, the Armeni battle bear? Is that what it was back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get all the
Still
battle.
Oh shoot! Anything else, Cannon? You still got movement if you want it, or a bonus action should you have one you want.
That. Wait. Come here. I can't drag her with me.
I can. All right,
Go. Right there.
Triss.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, de-stealth so I can sneak attack this asshole. and
Please tell me
hopefully-
you're just like launching off Cannon's back with your sword like over your head right now.
Total Viari style. Let's do this. Like parkour, bullshit, off the back. Oh my god.
Climb up his shoulders
Okay,
and
you know
then
what? These dice are being
somersault.
shamed.
You have
Shameful,
advantage.
shameful dice. I don't hit. I rolled a 10.
With advantage?
On advantage.
Oh.
Those dice are being banned.
I'm sorry, this is where I can't be Chris Perkins and just say, yeah, you succeed anyways. I can't do it.
Fuck
So
it. I'm using my
This
action.
goblin has survived.
I would say this goblin has been tougher than the boss mob you guys killed already.
I'm using my
Goblin is a
action
real
to hide
MVP.
again since I'm in the same spot still, and it's going to be a 14.
Okay.
Look
Alright.
fucking better on everything. Oh my.
Zona.
Those dice are gonna be melted.
Did he even
That's
take any
great.
damage before I hit him with my flame blade?
He had not, no. Yeah, that was the first hit he took.
I'm gonna move up to. Well, I don't know how I guess that's not right. I'll move up to here and swing at the one right in front of me with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
With advantage,
Yes.
18 plus.
18's gonna hit no matter what, so you're good.
Alright. How's he looking?
Well, roll your damage first, since you get the unarmed strike also.
Yeah.
You may not need to use it.
If you didn't roll your advantage, though, roll it anyway just in case you get a 20.
Correct.
So it's 5, 2, I do 7 damage with my quarterstaff.
7 will take him out, so as you literally bring your quarterstaff across, you like baseball bat style against his skull, and just you hear a sickening crack as he just falls over onto the ground.
Right. And then let me see if I can. Okay, and then I can move there because I have 40 feet of movement, and I am going to swing with my unarmed. Can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's cool about a monk.
Monk's OP.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm too drunk and
Yes.
rolled a 3, so that.
Yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot of good.
There's a frog that just jumped onto our window.
We live on the second floor,
They climb walls.
but still.
Ninja frog right there.
All right. Anything else from you, Zona?
It's a big
I
ass frog.
am.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this little guy kind of is in the corner. He's going to try to pull out a little dagger and take a stab at you.
Comparison.
I cannot believe I just rolled a natural crit.
Ah.
Okay, with a little pocket knife.
Swiss Army knife for the
Yep.
win.
If I ghetto crit this, I'm gonna laugh. Oh god, 4 points of damage is all you take on a crit.
Oh, horrible, horrible damage
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
So 4 points of damage, and we're back to the very angry Dragonborn.
Sorry, I am mesmerized by this frog. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Double axe 2 with face. First one is a 12.
12 actually does hit this guy, yes.
Okay, and the other one's a 21.
That will also definitely hit, so...
How does 13 points of damage do?
13 points of damage really hurts is what it does.
Sweet.
So as you come across and just slash him, you just catch right from his shoulder to about the middle of his sternum, and just see him bleeding profusely. All right. Anything else, Gregory?
That is all.
Kyla.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, and I'm a flame blade.
With advantage.
19
Definitely gonna hit. Go for the crit.
or 15.
15. All right. 19 will hit, so we'll knock it out.
15. Whoop. Shit. Sorry. I dropped everything.
Started playing a very fast.
6. 8.
8 points of damage. We'll finish him off if you'd like to animate that. Go ahead. Otherwise,
I think I would like to swing my blade, catch his throat, but like because it's fire, it's like cauterizing it as I slice, and just take his head off.
So as you cut through his throat, you can just hear this sizzling, and you just see this like pustulous blood start coming out, and it just seals it right back up as he just falls over, gasping for air the entire time.
I climb down and start looting the bodies.
Of course you fucking do. Why not? Alright, well there are 4 of them, so would anyone else like to take a swing at looting bodies before Triss gets all of it?
I want to loot the big boss since I killed him.
You're all the way over there. I could beat you to him. I'm just saying.
You gotta loot the one in front of you first. You can't loot 2.
Can I tend to the little one?
I did say I climbed down and start looting the bodies right here, so he can loot the big boss.
Alright, how would you like to tend to Triss, Cannon? You've got you still got your lay of hands.
I don't know what you roll for lay on hands.
There is no roll for it. Basically, you just have a hit point pool that you can use. Is basically what it turns into.
It's like paladin level times charisma, if I remember.
Only for me though, isn't it?
No, as an action, you can touch a creature and heal them. It's paladin level times 5, so you have 15 hit points you can just choose to heal with a touch action, and you literally can say exactly how much you're using. You can heal it for 1, you can heal it for 10, whatever you want. You just have that pool until you rest.
For emergencies though, but right now we have no enemies. Is there anything I can...
There's really not a lot you can do without a healing spell. Unless someone has a potion that they'd want to give her, or Kyla might have a heal spell, possibly. But that's really about it.
I think she's probably about out of spells.
Yeah.
Probably, because that's like 3 that I know of off the top of my head. Because we had Jump,
Okay.
Vine Whip, and Blade.
I'll give
Thorn
her...
Whip's a cantrip.
Okay,
I'll
So
give her
I'll
10.
lose 2.
so
Well, yeah,
10 of your
if she-
15 pool?
Yeah.
Okay. So Triss, take 10 health, please.
Alright, that brings me back up to 12.
Okay. And then Triss, your super dexterous goblin, has a small dagger, should you like that. And then has a small coin pouch with 9 gold pieces in it.
Can I loot this one?
Alright. Who's looting the one in the corner with Kyla and Zona?
I was talked over, but I said I would loot this one.
Okay, sorry. You reach in and you start kind of fishing around. You find a small leather pouch. Inside there is about 10 gold pieces in a small yellow stone. It looks like a gemstone of some type.
Yeah.
It's shiny.
What did I find on the boss?
Gregory, you actually find, first of all, he's got a chainmail shirt on. If you're at all interested in that, you may disrobe him of that should you choose. He also just has a fairly nice scimitar if you'd be interested in that. He has a pouch on him that contains 25 gold pieces and a small green gemstone.
Okay, I'm going to take the armor and the sword.
Okay.
I'm going to take 5 gold and the gemstone, and I'm going to give 5 gold to everybody else.
All right. Everyone needs to add that in somewhere.
5 gold each, or it was 5
Yeah,
gold?
for
like
everybody.
5 gold each, yeah.
Um,
Since I've got the chainmail and the sword, that's probably worth a little bit of something.
And then Cannon, as you loot the guy there with the dual axes, obviously his axes have dropped if you're interested in those at all. They're pretty war-torn, though. They're pretty beat up. Otherwise, he has a small satchel on him. And inside are just what look like shiny stones.
So is the satchel similar to what Indiana Jones carried?
No, it's just like a little coin purse, basically.
What would you have to do to inspect their value?
Um,
Appraise? Was it appraisal? Is that a thing?
I don't think there's appraisal in 5, is there?
No, it's you basically just have to go to a vendor, and it's Like a persuasion with them, I think.
Well, it is a gemstone, so you could do knowledge nature. I'd be okay with that. That's intellect based.
Can I just roll?
Yeah, it's base 20 plus intellect modifier if you have one.
Okay.
They're shiny.
Ever.
Yeah, you
I would
told. Go ahead.
I would like to try that on my little yellow gemstone.
Okay.
My
That's
first
a
nut one,
seven.
mind you.
What'd you get, Kyla?
7. I rolled like shit.
A 7. You're not really certain what this is. I mean, it looks similar to other things you've seen before, but you're not certain it's exactly what it is.
I'm gonna inspect mine
'Kay.
for a
Does anyone have-
17.
A 17. You're pretty confident this is some type of a low-grade emerald.
Do I have any idea what that might be worth?
Because of how small it is, you probably wouldn't guess more than about 25 gold pieces.
So I'll take that.
Is your intelligence higher?
It's a +1.
No, my
Who
fire.
has a good intelligence on our team?
I've got a -1 if that helps.
I've got
I also
wisdom.
have a -1, but I rolled a nat 1, so I rolled a 0.
Shiny stone.
I mean, but the dumb machine.
Alright. So as you guys have finished combat, you kind of look around, and unfortunately, I was still learning how to use this, so I couldn't animate it, but I figured out how now, unfortunately. You notice the walls are just lined with various bookcases.
What? Oh wait, hold
Tile.
on. Sorry, that's real life. I don't like books in the game.
Kyla does. Kyla's into anything knowledge based.
Well, you
Whoa, I'm blind as shit.
got me.
What are you trying to do there, bud?
Looking for a tile.
Looking for a tile. Everything just looks like smooth, almost like concrete marble. Nothing really sticks out to you.
Start tossing books down.
I would like to
Whoa,
scan
whoa,
I would like to scan the shelves to see if there's any books that look interesting.
Okay.
Toss all the books.
So kind of as you're looking around, it just looks like a lot of books. I mean, it's a wide selection. Some of them are on the different religious histories. Some of them are on monsters of the world. There's a couple like things about politics. Nothing really catches your eye specifically for, shall I say, lore purposes, if that works for you. They just seem like a lot of generic old books.
You said there's books about like creatures of the land,
Sure.
like stuff that might give us knowledge about things.
Depending on what you're looking for, maybe.
Like what I was looking for, basically something that would be like I could take a couple books with me and study them during some downtime to maybe gain some knowledge on creatures of the land.
I'm fine with that if you want to take a couple. And I mean, obviously, you're guessing as to what you're grabbing, but if you want to grab a couple, I'm fine with that.
Okay, do you want me to make a roll or something for like the type of books I take, or?
No, I'll take care of that.
Okay, then yeah, I would pick up. I'd pick up 2 books.
Okay. Just describe to me what they kind of look like.
So one's going to be wrapped in a green leather.
Okay.
And it's got Draconic on the front, which is what drew me to it.
Okay.
The other one is going to be a little more old, and the pages are faded a bit, but it's still able to be read. It's just got that yellowish tint, kind of like it's been old.
Okay.
And Gregory appreciates the age of it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Shout out to Leet Studio, who is also now watching.
Welcome.
Hey, there was a note.
There's nothing like on local history.
Nothing really. No, it's just everything you see is just kind of generic stuff that you could probably find at most bookshops, just more modern versions. Obviously, not being super familiar with these lands, there is some stuff about like regional cultures. If you're interested in that,
Sure.
okay. Why don't you pick out 2 books? Kind of just give me a description of what they look like. Since
One
you're
would be like, I read Elvish, so a red bound book in
Okay.
Elvish, and then I also read Dwarvish, so a purple bound book in Dwarvish.
Ironically enough, you don't find any books on the dwarven culture.
Okay. Draconic?
Sure.
Okay. Purple book in Draconic.
Okay.
Are any of the books goldish or jewel encrusted?
No, you don't see anything that looks like it would be of a high dollar value, shall I say.
Well, then I do the same thing as Cannon and just start pulling them off the shelf and throwing them behind me.
Oh my gosh, this
I'm just
upsets
like
Tyler
Alright.
so
on
much.
the shelves and just tossing everything to the ground.
Greg is just trying
Um,
to follow the books.
Zona, as this is going on, what are you doing?
Thrash.
Just because he failed doesn't mean I can't try to see if this is where we're supposed to get a tile too, correct?
Absolutely.
Alright. I want to see if I can stumble around and find... Oh, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you definitely don't see anything,
Oh, wait.
unfortunately.
Hey, this is like a library. Huh. So,
Yeah, we had that conversation like 5 minutes ago.
hey, I was distracted by shiny things.
Can I roll some sort of knowledge check to see if I think this is where we would get the tile from?
Well, I'm going to save you the trouble because as Cannon and Triss are going around just ripping books off the shelves, a door opens in the northeast corner.
Woohoo!
Successful.
One of the tanks go down the hallway.
Wait,
Fine. Just because I like running
Okay.
into battle doesn't mean I'm not a tank.
bucket.
Oh, wait,
I
I'm
know.
not.
What is this?
So, it's not actually a chest. I couldn't find anything to animate this, but as you walk in here, you notice the floor is tiled. There's a small lectern in the back, and there's just more bookcases around.
Could I peruse these books by chance as well?
You can. Cannon, I'm
there-
assuming since you realize everything's made of tile, you're going to do something.
I'm gonna rip one out of the ground.
Fair enough. Are you worried about the ability of breaking it, or are you actually just literally going to rip it straight out?
No, I mean, are these tiles loose at all?
A little bit. It's nothing that if you didn't take a little time, you couldn't pry one out with your sword, honestly.
No, I'll take a little bit of time and do it.
Okay.
Thank you. Please don't break it, Metal Man.
I was saying, you're gently getting out. You actually take one that has like a caricature of like a crescent moon on it as well.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm looking for.
yeah, there's
Anything shiny in the room?
no, not really. Just that lectern in the middle, which has a book opened up on it, that's so faded and torn you can't even read it. And then there's just the bookcases. As far as the bookcases go, as you're tossing them around, who's looking at books right now?
I was going to be looking at
Greg
books.
and I were both looking at it.
Okay.
All look at books together.
Just roll me a 20 against each other so I can figure out who gets what I'm about to give you.
Yeah.
I have a 5.
8.
Oh.
Wow. Well, it's a good thing you actually found this. So as you're digging around, who had the 8? I'm sorry.
I did.
You find a spell scroll kind of tucked in there, and it is a spell scroll of Burning Hands.
Ooh.
I would like to pick up and take an extra tile, just in case.
Fair enough.
But you said the one that Camden picked up had a crescent moon on it?
Yes.
Okay. Wanted to
Do the
make sure.
tiles have? Are there like different pictures on the floor tiles? Like,
There are some, but it's kind of a pattern. This guy was OCD with his traps. He's OCD with his tile, so it's a pattern set. And there are crescent moon tiles sprayed throughout there
okay.
in a very symmetrical pattern.
I believe that is time.
If we need to call it 10, yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So I guess you guys are back in this back room. What
Do
would
we
you
want
guys?
to take a long rest? 'Cause since we're actually like sealed off, or we could funnel in if they.
You're not.
I will be our doorway. Don't worry.
Well, if you remember, Cannon, there was a door back. I tried to ping it for you back here that you could shut. This was kind of a trap door that slung open. So if you want, I can put that door back for you.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And we
Okay.
can go back out to the main room and sleep.
There you go. Door's back in place. So, and then you guys said you're going to take a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means we get what back?
Everything, basically, yes.
Fabulous.
I'll rest right here alongside the corpses.
Just don't eat.
Yeah. Well, the one is kind of
You can
charred.
Try to make a meat suit if you
Ooh,
want.
ooh, there was that goblin jerky. Greg would be interested in goblin jerky.
Correct.
Right here.
No.
Nicely toasted.
Like I said, feel free to try to make a meat suit because you don't have any meat right now. So you can't be our meat shield without a meat suit.
Cannon said M.
Oh, boy.
Would that be like? Should I roll a Constitution?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to harvest some and try to eat it.
24.
In iron stomach, you're just like, oh, this is so good, and you just keep, like, chowing down on it.
Offers it to everybody.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta try this, you gotta try this.
I
Wait,
got
wait,
too
let
much
me see if I've got
at this
this.
point and just
Me too.
keep in the corner.
Though very delicious offer.
Alright, so in your inventory, you now have goblin jerky.
Which he is going to like harvest every little bit he can.
Alright. So I guess we'll be calling it there for the night. I believe Kyla and Gregory, you said next week does not work for you guys, correct?
Unfortunately, that's when we're moving.
And that's actually fine. I got someone on vacation at work, so that's A-okay.
We won't even have internet that day, so.
Yeah.
July 3rd, we're getting close to the holidays. I could be available, probably not till about 8:30 though.
Thank you, man-eating cabbage.
I would assume I could be available. I mean, I have to run it by my GM, but it works out pretty well for our scheduling that I'm like off tonight.
Sure.
Can someone post the Twitch channel in Discord?
Someone, I mean, I can pull it up.
Literally. 2 seconds.
You got it? Okay.
And I should be pretty good.
Okay. So let's shoot for July 3rd, and then maybe after that we'll try to get back onto our normal schedule, so we would have 2 weeks in a row after that.
Yeah.
Just because I'm looking ahead here. Yeah. So let's go for July 3rd, and then the next one would be July 10th is what we'd be looking at as far as sessions. And then, Triss, I know with your new schedule, is that actually going to work out okay still?
Yeah, I'm still off nights and weekends, so.
Okay. Well, I just know we can usually play a little bit later. So,
Well, the playing a little bit later is not going to be a thing for a while.
well, that's all right. We'll just try to get started closer to 8 if we can, so we get more time. But,
We still had a really good session this time.
yep.
Yeah.
We went through a couple traps. We had a couple different encounters. One that was tricky with the actual traps integrated into it. Plus, we had a boss room essentially. So, yeah, I feel like we did all right. So, I guess on that note, we'll go ahead and sign off. I will go ahead and update YouTube tomorrow with both the audio and the visual of this, if anyone wants to watch a rebroadcast. Keep in mind for our players, you are on the GM view if you choose to do that, so audio only, please, for now. So, all right.
I am still working on a website. It's being a royal pain in the butt for what I'm trying to make happen.
And that's fine. Once you get it figured out, I have all the MP3 files, which I can just ship to you via, Dropbox or whatever. Not a big deal.
Okay.
After our move, I might look into. I know there's a bunch of websites that you can put podcasts on. I can see if those cost money or if they're like free for us to upload.
I looked into some of them, and a lot of them, it's you have a limited amount that you can upload, and it's
Yeah,
usually
it's
playtime
time.
based.
Yeah.
Like you can only upload an hour of content, which all of our sessions are at least an hour long, so it doesn't really do us any good.
Well,
So-
what did SoundCloud do, like 3 hours?
I think so, but I mean that's still only gonna be like a session and a half.
Yeah.
So, but
Maybe we can do that for the time being until we can get something better figured out, so that at least it's up there in another simple audio place.
I mean, if we want to do that, I can. What did we use last time, Zona? Did we use, was it the Google Drive or something?
Yeah, Google Drive is thrown up there, right? It is thrown in Google Drive now.
Okay, I can put all the audio on there. If you want to play around with it, feel free.
Okay.
Since I'm managing the Twitch and the YouTube channel, and then we've got what Triss is managing the Instagram, Kyla's doing the Twitter feed.
Yes.
So you've got the website, and then Cannon and Gregory just don't do anything. So
Pretty boy, I don't know what you're talking about.
We tank. We the tanks.
Nobody died today, alright?
True, you saved the little one.
Alright, I'm heading out.
fair enough. We'll catch you later, Cannon.
Bye.
Bye everyone.